DC, Detective Comics, Batman himself, has reached a milestone here today on this glorious nerd-tastic day universe. And that is the milestone of Detective Comics reaching issue 1000, the second comic book in history, the second comic book run to reach that milestone. Of course, not counting for any other comic canceling and restarting, so forth and so on. But guys, we have reached that milestone. The first comic, of course, being Action Comics. Now we're talking about Detective Comics issue 1000. Guys, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Stick around. What's up, Universe, and welcome back to the web's first must-see comic and nerd culture show. Welcome to Comic Universe, guys. I'm one of your hosts, as always, C-Dubs, and as you guys can see, I'm riding solo on this video. Hey guys, today is a nerd-tastic day if there ever was one. We have reached a milestone with Detective Comics and Batman himself. DC, a few months back, gave us our first milestone with issue 1000 of Action Comics, and now Detective Comics, that's right, has reached that milestone. Do apologize, the glare between my computer and my light, it's kind of all over the place. I do apologize, guys. But I also have a few gifts, if you will. These are just a few. I have ordered a couple of extras as well to be given to me, if you will, for our giveaway. Now, this giveaway is going on officially right now. As of now, it is going on now. And basically, all you have to do is get a friend or a family member, somebody you know that is interested in nerd culture, pop culture, comic books, superheroes, movies, video games, things of that nature. Have them subscribe to the channel and shout your name out. What that does is get both of you guys, your name is going to be thrown into a hat. We're going to go ahead and draw out those names, and if your name is drawn, you and your person you got subscribed will get an issue of Detective Comics. Now, I know some of you guys can easily just go out to the store, if you will, and buy your copy if you still have them in stock. I unfortunately have to scour part of my city for these issues, if you will. And I did reach a store that had a few more that I'm going to be able to get. So they did put them aside for me. So I hope, fingers crossed, I'll get a couple of more to give away for you guys. Now, in addition to that, I know you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing me and the rest of the guys talk about it ad nauseum. Basically, guys, once you're in that drawing, the original member, if you will, if you guys did get somebody to subscribe, you're going to be thrown into an additional contest for this awesome Batman Who Laughs Pop PX exclusive, if you will. So yes, that means not only do you get an issue of Detective Comics 1000, you will also possibly be winning that Batman Who Laughs Pop, guys. So again, all you have to do is get a friend or family member to be an active part of the community, if you will. Get them to sign up. Hopefully it is something that this is a channel that they would like and participate in, like most of you guys already do. Okay, and guys, that is all you need to know. Now let's go ahead and jump into this comic book, guys. This comic book is, you know, in the same vein. Don't worry, this particular issue is mine, so if you see me kind of flipping it around or anything like that, you do not have to worry. You're not going to be getting this, you know, any damage on your comic book or anything like that, guys. I have these set aside, and other than showing them to you that one time, don't really plan on touching them until I ship them out, if you will. Again, this is 80 years of Batman history that we're kind of going through, and anybody who's anybody, for the most part. There are a few known, reputable Batman writers and artists that unfortunately did not actually make the book, if you will, and there's a couple that I question as to why they made the book. Bendis, I'm looking at you, but I get it. You're being treated as the hot shot, the new kid on the block. Well, whatever. Anyway, and but other than that, this is a pretty awesome read. I don't want to give away too many things. There is one story that I am going to talk about because it really touched my heart, and when I tell you who the writer was, you'll understand how and why it touched my heart. And I think it will do the same for any of you, even after I spoil it for you. So, but again, we go from the longest case. This is a story, real quick. I'll just kind of give you a little bit on that one. It's not really too spoilery. This is the longest case Batman's ever had that it took him to solve, if you will. And at the end of it all, he realizes that it was the Guild of Detectives that basically set it all up for him. And who is the Guild of Detectives, you ask? Well, it's a group composed of all of DC's best detectives, if you will, minus Batman. And believe it or not, it took him this long, 80 years, to become a part of this group. Per se. And again, I'm using air quotes on that. But that was one of the most interesting stories. But the one, guys, I want to talk about is actually written by Kevin Smith. Yes, Fat Man on Batman, that Kevin Smith, Silent Bob, if you will. And we all know his affection and affinity to nerd culture, and especially the Batman. You know, if you've ever seen Kevin Smith talk about comics or movies, and he's even named his daughter after a comic book character, you know how comics changed and affected his life since childhood. And he is very passionate about, comic books, superheroes, and especially Batman. So in this story, we follow Bruce, if you will, going around underground, trying to search for the gun, the murder weapon that murdered his parents. And you would kind of want to say that it's kind of morbid that he is searching for this. He is determined to get this gun off the streets. And he finds out that it's like being sold at a black market, if you will, type of ordeal. And I'm paraphrasing here, guys. And he goes undercover, as matches to get the actual the actual gun, if you will. And when he actually gets the gun, and the guys, I am going to spoil this right here, guys, because it really was profound to me, and it brought a tear to my eye, actually. I didn't sob or anything, but I did well up reading that particular part. And again, you would think it's kind of morbid that he would want to get this gun, and we all know Batman, he does gather some trinkets over the course of his career, and he stores them almost as trophies or reminders of, his Cape Crusading, if you will, in the Batcave. And your first assumption is this is what he's doing. He's getting this gun to get it. No, that's not what he's doing. He's determined to get this gun off the streets, get it, and actually melt it down. And you're like, okay, well, he just wants to destroy it because it destroyed his parents, it destroyed his life. No, that's not why either. He actually gets this gun, melts it down, turns it into a plate of armor that he wears over his heart as a reminder of what his parents meant to him, and as a reminder of his duty to his parents and to justice. Let me tell you, Kevin Smith, even talking about it, I'm getting a little emotional because and the story kind of leads you to thinking all those other things that I had mentioned too, and I was just like, and then at the end when it turned out that he, that Batman, it's like, how has no one thought of that in 80 years? How did we not get this story already? It writes itself. Kevin Smith, man, you never cease, and I know you have your fair share of haters out there, but you never cease to amaze this nerd. Thank you. Also, guys, we get all kinds of stories. We get a story from Bendis in here talking about Penguin deducting on who Batman really is, and it was whatever. And then, of course, we do get the introduction of the actual Gotham, or Arkham Knight, if you will, the comic book version. That story is a lot better, actually, than what we got from the actual game. So it's maybe what you expect, but it definitely, I do think it is a little better of a story. But yeah, guys, so I have initially these particular 3 issues. I'll kind of just let you guys see them as best you can with the glare. Detective Comics, real classic look right there, real clean, real vicious, scary, if you will. We have classic here, Joker as a genie popping out, real iconic with the Detective Comics backdrop. And then, of course, the multiple Batmen, if you will. We have the color composite one back here. It's always one of my favorite, Zebra. Right there. So, yeah, guys. And then, of course, the main issue here, which does open up to a kind of a spread, if you will, of the Batcave and a bunch of his rogues and whatnot. But guys, this is a really good read. I hear some people saying that they enjoyed Action Comics better. I didn't really. I mean, I'm a little biased. I just genuinely like Batman more than Superman. I do dig Superman now as an adult. As a kid, I wasn't too fond of him, but I did enjoy Action Comics. But I don't want to sit here and say that Action Comics was better than this. Just for that Kevin Smith one alone. The first story and Kevin Smith's story, out the park, if you will. So yeah, guys, this is it. This is the contest, guys. Go ahead and just get somebody who's possibly interested in subscribing, a friend, a family member, a foe. It doesn't matter as long as they're interested in this type of thing. And guys, you know, that'll put you guys in the entry to win the pop as well as the comic. And again, I know you guys could probably just go out to the store and get your own, but you know, you could get that one to read and this one to collect, or vice versa. You know, you can keep one in pristine condition, okay, and you know, let the dog chew on the other one, if you will. So guys, and even if your friend is not interested in the comic book itself, get them to send it to you and then you'll have two, if you will. Alright guys, so that'll do it for this particular video. I want to thank you guys for the love and support that you guys have given us over this past year. We literally just surpassed a year, if you will, on March 4th. So thank you guys for helping us get here and for getting yourselves here as well, guys, because this is a community for all of us. I know a bunch of YouTubers say that, but that's really our goal here, is to build a platform, eventually get big enough to where there's an actual platform where we're all can communicate, hang out, chill, video chat, whatever the case may be, all actually be friends, or you know, or maybe even to some degree family, opposed to just, you know, fans and YouTuber, if you will, or anything like that, guys. That's kind of the goal here. So guys, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias. Hulk smash the hell out of this video, guys, if you like what we're doing. If you like the contest, if you want to enter the contest. Subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. We do all kinds of different videos here, from top 10 to actual reviews, if you will. And reviews a lot better than the one I did for this one, only because I don't really want to spoil too much. I know I spoiled that one Kevin Smith one, and that was really only because it really touched me. And not in that naughty spot, so get your mind out of the gutter. But guys, yeah, thank you again, and until next time, I'm C-Dubs, and I'll see you in the universe. Peace. Peace. Welcome to the Easter egg. Only those who stick around to the very end of the video are going to be subjected to this treat. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Detective Guild now. As you guys can see, we have John Jones, you have Detective Chimp, Elongated Man, the Hawks, and then you got this guy in the center, grizzled gray hair, tie pulled down. At first I was like, is that supposed to be Constantine? But no, that is Slam Sam Bradley, if you will, an original Jerry Siegel and Schuster creation, if you will. He is the original detective. This guy predates Superman himself. That's how cool this issue is. Alright guys, so until next time, I'm C-Dubs, and I'll see you in the universe. Peace.